Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Champions of Krynn on Champions difficulty. Last time we left off, we completed the Throttle Catacombs, we recovered the eggs, we destroyed the evil army there, and now we have to go into the commander's office to see what our next objective is. These good dragon eggs prove dark plots are afoot. Take ward to our outpost between Gargath and Jellic. I will meet you there as soon as possible. Okay. Once there, you should investigate the Tower of Gargath. I am impressed with your progress. Okay, if we go to the commanders again, the office is presently closed. The following missions are listed on the duty roster. See that Jellic is safe. Where do you go? We can leave now. No problem. Do you enter? No. So we have to go to the outpost between Gargath and Jellic. So let's do that. The outpost is the one right here. You are near an outpost. Do you enter? Yes. And by the way, if we look at the moon, the red moon is up in the sky, so we can go into the inn and we can do magic memorize. Sorry, memorize is Kyrian. Bonus spells? Well, stinking doo-doo it is. Memorize. Mirror image? No, don't think so. There you go, we have 2 extra spells now. Right, so let's go to the commandant's office. I'm glad you have arrived safely. Caramon is now organizing the good armies. You must gather information on enemy strengths and plans. Go to Gargath. A Dragonlance is rumored to be hidden there. This is a powerful weapon that you may use if you recover it. We have a man there who can help you. May Paladin protect you. Indeed. While you are exploring, I would like a favor. I want a flower from a silver rose bush in Jellic to give as gift. This is unofficial and mustn't affect your mission. Thank you. Anything else? The office is presently closed. Okay. So we can probably do that, but not right now. So let's go to Gargath first. Let's leave. I don't want to enter, so let's just go there. You are near Gargath. Do you enter? Yes, indeed. You stand within the gates of Gargath. The guards demand to know your business. Say you're tradesmen. They look very suspicious. The leader asks, "What do you trade?" Let's bluff. Who will bluff? Kyrian? They don't believe you. Oh. Well, what can I say? Never been a good liar. Oh, good gods. Now this is a problem. You can see over here. So if we aim, we have elvish rogues and evil fighters. Now if we look at the Goldbox companion, these guys, they don't say the level. I'm gonna click and I'll tell you the level. They are level 5. Alright, so they have like 15 taco, somewhat. What do they have? 16 taco. So the thing is that I cannot use sleep. So what we can do though is use the stinking doo-doo. There is only one problem with the stinking doo-doo, and that is that it's not very long range, so that's gonna be a problem. The best thing we can do is drop a magic missile, and drop a magic missile right there, or maybe right here. There you go. It's very important. Now you've been hit, and that's not good. Wait, these guys are what? Mages? Elvish rogue. So yes, you're a fighter mage. Okay. You're a fighter mage. Okay, so that means they can cast. Well, it's not much I can do here, guys. I need to cast. We need to hold pairs. Oh, we can also cast silence, though. Interesting. So let's move this way. Cast hold person. Can you stop? Thank you. You. I'm gonna need to be casting this on you, and I will cast this on you. Okay, well, 2 out of 3, not bad, not bad. Okay, so we can now cast again, hold person. It's very important, guys. This guy, and this guy. Oh boy. We can potentially cast Another magic missile on this guy. We need to take care of this guy so we can move forward. Now you will need to take care of this ogre. Lorelei, please. Oh, thank you. You're coming towards us. That's great. Great news. That means I need to be careful here. Sure, I have no other choice but to use my shield, a longsword, and aim at this guy. Right here. Now, if you could kill him, thank you. Now, let's damage this guy. I need to absolutely damage this guy. No, I don't want to cast. I want to view. I want to say items. I want to remove the short bow, go with this, and the longsword. And we're gonna start beating on this ogre. Now, as you may have noticed, these guys have a lot of hit points. So, he's always... Ow! That's a magic missile. We still have to kill this guy. Alright. Well, before the whole person wears off, let us just make sure. Okay, let's delay. Because I want... let's delay. Now you have no other choice. Get this guy down. Okay, you, Lorelei, are always the object of, you know, aggro, so you need to be careful. Let's aim at this fool. 6 damage. 7 damage. Maybe we can get a backstab. And we miss. For some reason. I'd like to guard. Thank you. So the ogre, when it comes around, he will get attacked by Erini. There you go. And we got... they did 10 damage, sure. Now we attack this guy. This guy. That's an impressive mistake we made, because now we are out of sync for the backstabs. We need to completely destroy this guy. Okay, let's be careful here. I need to absolutely... Guys, can you please hit something? 2 armor class. That's not good. Alright, let's deal with these guys. First and foremost. There you go. Okay. So you did attack, but I will get your attention now. There you go. And you did attack again, so let's delay. That way we are sure. Okay. Now we should be able to backstab for 18 points of damage. And Tabitha, you will be able to attack again. 27 backstabbing damage. We are going to take down these guys. Do I want you to use the short bow? Let's go with this. Okay, you destroy the ogre, please. Lorelei, get the attention of this guy. He surrenders. This guy? No. Well, the ogre is done. I don't think you can backstab ogres, though. So what can we take? We have a banded mail, 200 swords, and more banded mails. Now, banded mails, are they better? Well, not better than a plate, that's for sure. Let's see. You have 0 armor class. If you remove your chainmail, you still go to 0. I will trade this one to Lorelei. View items, remove the chainmail, get the chainmail +1. You, Erini, you have a why do you have less armor class? Because you have 16 dex. That's why. You have movement 3 because you are super encumbered. We need to drop some stuff. But the chainmail we don't need. We can drop it. That takes you to 1000. Why are you so encumbered that you can barely do anything? Okay, we can drop the broadsword, I guess. I don't think it's the broadsword. I think it's the arrows. Yeah, pretty much. I think it's the arrows. But regardless, we don't really need... No, wait. Kirian, you have a chainmail. So if you take this banded mail, you should be able to... Yes, get to 0 armor class. And Erini, you do the same. Take this banded mail. And remove the chainmail, get the banded mail. Yes, that's much better. Drop the chainmail, yes. You are gonna get a little bit of encumbrance, but we don't really care. So everybody's now geared up. Now 200 swords. Do I want to use 200 swords in place of a shield and a long sword? Well, I suppose so. I suppose so. Tabitha, take the 200 sword. Sir Calador, take the other 200 sword. Oh, you have a flail +1. That's not a problem. You have 16 taco. Do I want to keep you with a flail? No, just get this. Give the flail to Kergan. Alright. So we're gonna go with the 200 sword. It's 1d10 +3. But the good thing about the 200 sword is that it's gonna do a lot of damage against big creatures. Oh, you have a shield +1. Well, that's unfortunate. Doesn't really matter, Tabitha. You're gonna go with a two. Well, you know what? We can give this to Kerrigan, right? Nah. We can view items. This trade to Kerrigan. Now, Kerrigan, you will trade. Will remove the shield. Remove the longsword, shield and flail. Okay, that's good. We can leave the rest on the ground. Guards drop rocks and other missiles from holes in the ceiling. We take some damage, but that's okay. The guards above yell out an alarm. A townsman comes up to you. He mentions Sir Carl, and you record it as journal entry 48. Which you know what that means? Yes, guys, it means we're gonna look at journal entry 48. There you go. Somewhere. 47, 48, right here. Finally, you're here. I got word that Sir Carl was going to send someone to check this place out. I've been waiting for you for days. Come with me. And that's about it. Alright. Let's go with this guy. Follow him? Yes. If you don't follow him, you're gonna have a much harder time and you will never be able to safely rest. The man explains himself and you record it as journal entry 26. Well, we can read that. 26, you say? Let's go to 26. Gargath was overrun about a week ago. There were only a few of us here at that time, trying to rebuild after the War of the Lands. Draconians and evil forces snuck in at night and captured the keep. Since then, they have been bringing in prisoners and putting them to work. They make us wear these hoods to keep track of us. Okay. Alright. Okay. I guess we'll be using those things for right? I don't know. It's just gonna bring me places. Okay. So, can we rest somewhere? Put this on. He hands you hoods similar to the one that he is wearing. Do you put them on? Yes. The man speaks of the keep. You record it as journal entry 43. Boy, oh boy, guys, it's gonna be a rich episode today. Was it 43? Yes. So let's go back down 43, guys. I know. They've built up a large wooden structure in front of the main gates of the keep. I don't know what it looks like inside. I can tell you that the main gates are in the upper northwest corner of the city. In the middle of the city you will find a secret door into the wooden structure. It is currently being guarded by Draconians because its location has been discovered recently. Elixir lips in consternation and suddenly speaks in hushed intensity. Listen, there's a dragon lance in the keep. I know, all of them were supposed to be sent south, but the Castellan was injured during the war and this lance was brought with him when he returned. You must find it. Okay, bro. I'm sure we'll be able to find it. Nothing could go possibly wrong. You can get more information in the tavern to the west, just beyond the inn. You must find the Dragonlance. He bows and leaves. Okay. Well, the tavern. Well, let's go to the tavern then. The tavern to the east. You see Draconia disappearing into the building ahead. Not where I want to go though. You see a sign, Gargath Inn. An innkeeper comes up to you. Do you wish to rest? Yes. Go through the door to your left. Take any of the rooms that you see there. Door to your left. Okay, this one. So the thing with this one is that you can rest everywhere. these look relatively safe and comfortable. When they say relative, they really mean relative, meaning you might get ambushed here, but this is the best chance you're gonna get, and you won't get that if you do not follow the guy. Bonus spells, I'm gonna go with Stinking Doodoo. That's, you know what? No, do not memorize Stinking Doodoo. You now have one Stinking Doodoo, one Magic Missile. Yeah, you go with Stinking Doodoo. Stinking Doodoo is absolutely the best spell. Hands down. There are a few spells, and we can go with Magic Missile, obviously, here. Erini, you're gonna need Old Person. Snake Charm could be good, theoretically. So you know what? Memorize the spells? No. Memorize one Snake Charm and one Old Person. This should be good. And anything else? I don't think so. So let's rest. Okay, that's fantastic. And now we can fix. Okay, we got lucky. Let's go save on B and let's move. Okay, we need to do some exploring here. Now we can go here. There are a bunch of rooms. We're gonna explore it for the sake of clearing out the map, but that's about it. Alright, you see a sign. Now, this is not a big area. You see a sign, the Trencher Tavern. In here we can learn something. Want a drink? Yes. The bartender slams down a mug of Azwil. As you gag it down, you hear Tavern Tale 56. Oh, Tavern Tales 56. Okay. Tavern Tales. Where are they? I don't know. 56, guys. Remember 56? 56. Who are these guys that have taken over? I see soldiers with a number 101 tattooed on their arms. What gives? Well, that's a nice piece of information, because those guys, we will meet them soon, and we will have to answer 101 when they ask what units we are from. And you will see that. Now that we've got this under control, let's get moving. You want another? No. Then get out of here. Okay. There is nothing else here of value to us. Monsters attack. I mean, we should be slaves, but I don't know why they're attacking. Now, random encounters. There should be, I think, either 6 or 7 random encounters here. And it seems like we got blessed with a relatively easy encounter here, because all we have to do now is attack. We can turn and remove the zombies. There you go. Now we have just the rats. What we need to do is, yes, sure, remove the rats. And then we need to remove the mage. The elvish curate is dangerous, so we need to remove it. Okay, he did move. So next turn is gonna attack us for sure. Okay, sweep with a 200 sword. 3 misses. Well, backstab. Miss. Miss. Well, that's not good. Well, you know, guys. Oh, that was lucky. Try to take those rats down though. And he misses. Okay, lost a spell. That's good. That's good. Where did you attack from now? Not this way. Okay. We can take down these rats. Sure, maybe. No, we cannot. Okay, you failed. Oh, backstab. Well, you cannot flee far from me, so you are supposed to be dead now. Auto. There you go. So that's one random encounter down. Not much here. Abandoned mail and a maze. I think we all have abandoned mails at this point. So let's just move. Alright, well, let's go inside this area. I don't remember if there is anyone here. So let's encamp, save on B. I think I'm gonna cast a bless here, if I can. Every time you enter a big room, just cast bless. This room is filled with soldiers sharpening weapons, polishing armor, and practicing. One of them demands, What in the abyss do you think you're doing here? Parley. Soldiers near us, you don't look much like any of the soldiers that the Orak has gathered. Tell you what, you give me half of your money and we'll just let you go. I'm gonna attack you. You jump the soldier. So now we get initiative. So we won the round of initiative because we jumped the soldier. They were trying to get some extort some money from us. They failed. And you know what? Well, there's not much I can do here but delay. A thaumaturgist just began casting. You lost a spell, bro. So, and I think we can delete the guys with the bow. Just, you know, to be sure. You're not gonna cast. That's gonna be good. Now, I would love to cast a stinking doodoo over there. There are so many. We cannot though. So, let's what can I do here? Can I destroy these guys? I think I'm gonna cast old person here. I'm gonna try to cast it on the mages just for safety. Excellent. So basically there's not much I can do here. One mage got held, the other did not. So we might as well kill this guy. Last thing I want is for him to actually hurt us. Sadly, sleep will not work on these guys. What can you do? Right, so short bow. Can we? Sure. Remember, we need to take care of the mages first before we do anything crazy. Yeah, go with the bow. You are a ranger after all. And you have 161 arrows, so there you go. Next arrow, this guy is gonna go down. I'm surprised the mage actually managed to land a hit on us, but you know, it's champion difficulty. I don't know precisely what it does, but you know. Good. Now we have to deal with these guys. I would say, I will keep this one old person because it might actually be useful. Now the thing is that we cannot cast a stinking dude. Actually, we can if we are careful. See, we cannot cast it here, but we can cast it there. And this is why it's an amazing spell. Did you see that? Well, now these guys are dead. Alright. We can try. Yeah, I don't want to go into my doo-doo. Alright, view items. Go, yeah, stay with the short bow, that's fine. Okay, now you, it would be nice if you could go back down here and start attacking these guys. And he chokes from the nausea, and he's gonna die soon. There you go. Another one feels like dying into that choking mess. I don't think so. We could cast a stinking doo-doo though. We could, that's true. We could cast it right there. That would get rid of 3 people. I'm gonna just pretend that I'm gonna cast this spell. Actually, I can cast all person. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright. Oh boy. Okay. So we do have a couple of guys that have been rendered helpless. Alright, how about we start beating on these guys? You're coughing, so your armor class is lower, and we can move forward. Now, we can technically If you guys move, that would be great. Okay, the area clears a little, so we need to take this guy down. And we need to take this guy down as quickly as possible. Alright, you do that, you do that. 13 damage, wow. Now, let's view items and use the shield and the longsword. You should be able to backstab, but let's delay. Okay, you guys moved. And you're the last guy on the round, so there's nothing you can do. New round, okay. You did move. You did move. Delay. Let's get this guy attention. You delay. Actually, can backstab. Nope, that was a mistake. I made a mistake. I tend to forget who does what. But that's okay. Okay, you got this one, you got this one. Okay, new round, you attack this guy, you backstab for 6 points of damage. That's not good. No, do not attack an ally. Jesus. View items. Okay, remove that, get this one. Okay, we are running low on arrows, so might be a good idea to actually beat these guys. 16 taco, that's fantastic. Start attacking these guys. Doesn't make much of a difference. 24 damage for backstabbing. And you know who's gonna get the Gauntlet of Ogre Power? Yeah, you guessed it right. You guessed it right. You flee in panic, my friend. This is an enclosed space. I have no idea how you could escape. But you feel free to do so. Wow! This guy took a lot of damage. Okay, you flee in panic. You guys, do auto. Do auto. Auto. And auto. We should be able to deal with the enemy soon enough. And auto. Okay, everybody's now autoing. That's great. Yeah, you flee. That's fine. Take this guy down. Now, do we find anything? I don't think so. Now, you wanted half of my money, and it's gonna die for it. There you go. 654 experience point. Is there anything magical in here? Well, the long list of mundane items tells me that there is absolutely nothing magical. A shame, really, but I don't want to go back and claim the treasure. I want to look. Is there anything here? No, this was just a free fight. And what I want to do is get inside. Yes, I want to rest. This is very important. We go in here, in camp, we fix, and we do some magic memorizing. Now, you did use bless. Bless you. Old person. You cannot memorize spells. You can memorize a clerical spell of old person. Yes. Rest. Rest. There you go. Been lucky. Save. Oh my god. Spells page 8 word 5. Codes. Okay. Spells 8-5 who? That's what she said. So, and we save on B and then we keep moving. Alright. Let's move. I see a sign, that's fantastic. Now, there is a place I would like to visit. And I don't remember what it is exactly. Monsters attack. Well, that's not interesting. But we have to deal with all these guys. And all these guys are particularly nasty, so what I can do is cast a fantastic stinking cloud right here. This should get rid of these guys. Now we do have, yeah, we do have some time. Let's begin by moving and attacking this guy. You got a flail, so you can attack this guy. Cast, we can cast another stinking doo-doo, honestly. There you go. Oh, well, they did not... Yeah, it's a shame they did not choke, but whatever. I mean, this guy is... Good job, I must say. Good. So, short bow. Sadly, you cannot do anything with the short bow. So just do this. You have a short bow, you cannot do much. Shield and longsword. Get moving. Now, sadly, we have to manually kill these guys. I do not particularly agree with this assessment. We're gonna have to do this, and I suppose this. And by the way, don't get me wrong, these guys are strong. They have some good saving throws because they are not low levels. So the problem is, well, you can use the bow, but I don't really want to use the bow. Okay, you have the short bow. You can definitely do this before it begins becoming a problem. Now you cannot do much, so you will have to go over here. We attack from behind, sure, whatever. I doubt I will be able to backstab anybody here. You did, so you can backstab this guy. There you go, that's what I want to see. It's not bad if you do a bunch of fighter thieves. But the problem with doing that is that the hit point is going to be a little bit on the low side. And as much as it is fun to throw backstabs, you really want some hit points on your frontliners because you need them. Okay, we cannot take anything here. This is just mundane stuff, so we're gonna leave it behind. All I really want to do is figure out where is the room I need to look for. Maybe here? Officers are studying plans spread out on the table. Want the man to know what unit you're from. Make up a unit. What unit number do you say you're with? And this we know because we've been into the tavern and we heard Tavern Tale 56, and that tells us we are from Unit 101. They tell you to sit at a table and eat while they discuss matters. What do? We sit. You sit and listen to boring and irrelevant speeches. The food is good enough though. What do? We jump them. You draw weapons on the astonished officers. Indeed, they cannot possibly... Ooh, we can cast silence. This is a good spell though, because they have 4 spellcasters. If I can cast this... Good job of missing a mage, bro. Alright, so this guy's been silenced. So these guys, technically, cannot cast spells. Which means I can easily kill them. Now the problem is, how am I gonna kill these guys? Sleep is not gonna work. We need Sinking Cloud. Eh. Okay, this I can get behind. I can cast another Stinking Cloud if you want. This is very important. So basically Stinking Cloud becomes your sleep spell. It's for dealing with all these guys. Deal with this guy, deal with this guy. You miss. You miss someone. That is right there. Whole person seems like a good spell to cast. Okay. So let's do that. Okay, everybody has been taken care of. Now let's deal with the guys behind. It's very important, guys. Very important. No, you need to use the bow. I know, you have only 93 arrows, but... Oh, it did not go... Oh! Oh! And now that we've killed the guy... Oh, it's a problem now, because we've killed the guy... Oh, right, he's in the cloud, he cannot cast. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro, you're gonna die. But just in case, I'm gonna hit you with an arrow. Okay, you're gonna probably run, right? So I'm gonna go with a short bow. Gonna flee in panic. This guy's just gonna flee away. Auto. 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 And auto. There you go. This guy's down. Now here we get the biggest item in the game. We take. As you can see, there are two magical items here because you can see that the mundane list ends at the banded mail, shield, and longsword, which is the equipment of those soldiers. The last two items are a plate mail and gauntlets. Now you can spot hidden items if they have an asterisk when you cast detect magic. You can cast detect magic. From this screen should be appearing a voice called detect. If you have a detect magic spell, you need to select the mage, obviously. But we're gonna take with Kyrian the gauntlets of Ogre Power. And this is a magical plate mail, so what the hell? I don't know, something fallen off the thing. Whatever. A plate mail we can give to someone who needs armor class. Now Tabitha looks like she could use some armor class. Now this guy's behind here could use some magical protection. But they are already protected by the frontliners. So you know what, Tabitha? You already have a plate. So you already have a magical plate mail. Now you can take this one and see if it's better than yours. So plate mail and plate mail. Yeah, it's better. It's better. So we have a nice set of stuff here. So Kergana select, you get your stuff here. Tabitha, why do you have no shield? Because you traded the shield, but somehow the game wanted you to use a two-handed sword. I have no idea why. Alright, so let's remove the banded mail and get the plate mail. Okay, you have also a shield +1, which is the reason you can drop the banded mail. Yes, drop the banded mail. It's not magical. We can drop it. We can trade the shield to Tabitha since, you know, she doesn't have one, in case I auto. So now we have -1, -1, -2, 1, 1, and 2. Let's exit this, as there is no reason. You find a map that shows you the entrance to the keep. You record it as journal entry 23. We can see journal entry 23 by doing this. Nope, these are the codes from the Steam version 23. Okay, so this is the map. Wow, that's a nicely drawn map. So this is the wooden area, right? Yeah, it doesn't continue. Okay, so to the keep we need to go inside. These are all secret doors. We go like this. So we go to the east, follow north, go west, and go through these two hidden doors. How do I get there though? Probably through here. Alright, there's a bunch of doors we don't really need to explore though. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's fantastic. We don't need to explore this area because I want to go back to the inn because I need to rest. Alright, yes, I want to rest. Go through the door to the left. Yes, sure, will do. And hopefully we'll be able to rest and camp. Now, Kyrian, did you equip the gauntlets? No. So we have 16 strength. By reading these gauntlets, gonna end up with 1800, which will increase, obviously, our damage. And obviously you need to go with a shield and a longsword to see the improvement. 13 taco and 1d8 plus 6. Now, We don't have anything special magical up to this point, but the backstabs, you can rest assured they will deal more damage, which is a good thing. Right, so let's do some magic. Memorizing of what? Whole person for sure, and silence. So silence is a very cool spell. Very cool spell. Yes, memorize everything. Lorelei, you got a lot of stuff to memorize. Okay, you got a sinking doo-doo. And you got a cleric spell, which is whole person. Okay, choose sinking doo-doos. Let's rest. Let's fix and let's save on B. So, guys, I think we've made good progress today. Next time we're gonna go inside the keep, and that's everything that is to this part of town. We don't need to explore the rest, as we may run into more encounters. We could dispatch the encounters. I mean, it's a possibility. We can do that. Well, I don't know. It feels like a waste of time. We do get some experience, so it's still good. But, it's up to you guys if you want me to dispatch of the encounters. Now, technically, we can go and kill a lot of people here. We can go up into the walls and kill the guards up there so we don't get slammed with, stuff when we get inside. Or we can move into the keep and, yeah, let's move into the keep. That's a better idea. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will be seeing you in the next episode, which should be uh, possibly tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm gonna be present during the weekend. I might go visit some friends. We'll see about that. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.